Hey everybody, I'm Sasha, and today I'm going to review Pet Sematary. Now, as you can see, I've got Pet Sematary, the original one, and the remake. I don't have Pet Sematary 2, the sequel to the original, or Pet Sematary Bloodlines, the sequel to this one, as well as Pet Sematary. We also have it on, me and my mom, we have it on this collection as well. I also have the book. My mom has a copy too, same cover. Yeah. And Pet Sematary is mentioned here as well. But anyway, Pet Sematary. What is the idea of Pet Sematary? So, well, Pet Sematary, you see, is the story of a family. They move into like a new house, and it's literally like a house and a highway. And there's an old man who lives right on the other side of the street of the highway. And they are told, like, there's a path down there, and it leads to a pet cemetery, which was, of course, it was a pet cemetery, misspelled, of course. As you can see, cemetery is misspelled. It's spelled Sematary. Yeah, it's misspelled. Because it was a cemetery made by children. It was a cemetery that was made by broken-hearted children who had pets, and the other pets were killed either by the highway, but not always, unfortunately. Yeah, broken-hearted children made that cemetery, so they can bury their pets. And then, meanwhile, Louis Creed, the story's main character. I'm holding the original because I've seen this more than once. This one I've only seen once. But yeah, this one. Yeah, Louis Creed, he's at the university, and where someone named Victor Pascal, he gets hit by a truck and he dies. It then comes to Louis in a dream, except who said he was dreaming? He walks down the path with Louis to the pet cemetery, saying, "This is where the dead speak, Louis. Whatever you do, do not go beyond to where the dead walk." Like, ooh. Because there's like this barrier of trees and such where they meet together, like, or something like that. It creates like a wall or a barrier, because beyond it, that's the place where the dead walk. And then, even scarier things begin to happen. Yeah, that's the only way I'm going to put it. I'm not going to tell you really much else about the film because I don't want to spoil too much of it. It's a really good, well, or the book, honestly. Though, honestly, the book, yeah, based on the book by Stephen King, one of Stephen King's best books, in my opinion. I'm not finished with it yet, unfortunately, as you can see. Yeah, I'm right. You guys see that? That's where I am. I've read a lot, I think, in my opinion. It's a really good book. I really like it. And Stephen King actually admits this is possibly the scariest book he's ever written. Because, here, hang on. It uses his life into it. There's an author's note. Let's see. I think it's the introduction. Yeah, probably the introduction. He spent some time at the University of Maine. Yes, that was a thing. Stephen King apparently, yeah, he taught at the University of Maine, but when he moved into a new house with his kids and his wife, yes, they lived in a house, and there was a highway, and there was an old man who lived right across the street, or he owned a store. And his kid, I think it was Joe Hill. Yeah, Joe Hill, author of the Black Phone. Black Phone was phenomenal. I think Stephen King was proud. Hey, Grabber, do you think Stephen King was proud of Joe Hill for doing the Black Phone? Oh, yeah, of course. Of course, yeah. Yeah. Joe Hill is just like his daddy. But yeah, Joe Hill, I think, was walking up toward the highway and there was an oncoming truck and Stephen King was like, oh, no, 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 no. Like he ran as fast as he can and he grabbed his son right in time. Like whoa, that's like the scariest thing Stephen King has been through. Like, I mean, that should be the scariest thing that any parent would go through. Like, that's so scary. Like, no, you can't afford to let that happen. Meaning, like, no, it's your kid. You gotta hurry. Like, go, 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 and boom, and there you go. So yeah, this was one of Stephen King's scariest novels to him because this used his life into it pretty much. And there was a path that led to a pet cemetery, apparently. Whew. So yeah, that's what makes this scary. Like scary. Ooh. So yeah, so it's kind of Stephen King's personal life as well as his dark magic stories. Ooh, but yeah. Oh yeah. But overall, it's a masterpiece. I'm not finished with it yet, unfortunately, and I haven't really gotten the time to actually finish this book because I'm still I'm trying to focus more on my college, because maybe when this semester's out, I'll probably go back to reading. No, definitely, because I want to read this. It's so awesome. Stephen King is a great author. Awesome. Now, the original Pet Sematary. Now, I'm going to talk about what did I like about this film. I'm going to start with this one, okay? And then I'll get to the remake. Actually, no, I didn't say what did I like about the first Pet Sematary. About the book, I mean. What do I like about it so far? I think it's a really good story. I love how Stephen King writes. And, yeah. And I also like, honestly, Judd, the old man in the story, who lives right across the highway, he has a wife in the book. Like, that's really interesting. So it's stuff that's not in the movies. And it's like, wow. Which, of course, the book has more. Books normally are supposed to have more information than the movies. Well, normally. And I love how Stephen King just writes. And it's like, wow, okay. It's perfect. So I don't have much to say about it. And I think it's a really good story so far. Pretty interesting. It does give you chills. Like, it actually does give me chills. Sometimes dead is better, as it says on the back. This book did get some positive reviews, like the most frightening novel Stephen King has ever written, Publishers Weekly. Yeah, no kidding. Wild, powerful, and disturbing. Yeah, the Washington Post, Book World. A stunner. King gets you to believe the unbelievable. The Detroit News. Yeah, it's very scary. Like, it's really creepy. And there, if you want to follow Stephen King, there you go. That's his Facebook and Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it. I think this book it got more reviews, but I'm not going to get to them. I mean, I will show you probably in the next video. For Kirby McCauley. As it says right there. Yeah, if you can't really see it, I'll show you in the next video. So far, it's a 5-star book. It's one of the best books ever so far. Now, the first movie, what did I like about it? Well, I like the actors, and I like the cast. I like the story. And the screenplay of this film is actually by Stephen King. And not just based off of Stephen King's novel, but he also did the screenplay. Now, I don't see any reviews on this, unfortunately, this DVD. No reviews. Like, no one said, oh, the scariest film ever, or whatever. I'll probably let me grab the DVD from this one. Nothing there, too. Nothing there either. Who cares? I thought it was an amazing film. Now, I like the cast, I like the story, and I like that Stephen King actually did the screenplay, and I love the effects and how it looks practical. Like, for instance, when Pascal shows up in a dream, you can see his bloody head and the brain. Yeah, here, it's right there. You can't really see much, but yeah. It looks so real. It looks practical. And I just liked how creepy this film was, and how scary it was. Like, ooh, I pretty much liked everything about it. It was a really good movie. Yeah. Now, this movie was from 1989. This is the first one. This movie is rated R in Canada. I know it's 18A. Trust me, I looked at that DVD. Let me see. Does it say here? 18A, yep. In Canada, the special features include commentary by director Mary Lambert. If you don't know who Mary Lambert is, Mary Lambert, my dad, he likes watching that movie Castle for Christmas with Brooke Shields. Mary Lambert directed that, but before, a long time before that, obviously, it was Pet Sematary. This one, Stephen King territory, the characters, and filming the horror. Yep. So yeah, those are the special features there. I thought it was a very good movie. It was really scary. It's one I've watched again and again and again because it's so good. I'm gonna give this movie 4.5 stars out of 5. Now I'm gonna pull out this DVD. Yep. Hopefully you can see that better. Look at that. Yep. Yeah, see the brain, the blood coming out of him. Yep. All right. Let's see. Is this all the same stuff? I don't know. Let me see. Commentary by director Mary Lambert. That's this one. Stephen King's Pet Sematary. Stephen King territory. Okay, that's the same. The characters and filming the horror. Yep, it's the same stuff. Anyway, but yeah, just thought I'd show it. Anyway. Now, finally, we're going to look at the remake from 2019. Yep. Obviously, this was not the best remake I've ever seen, no. But it was okay, I thought. It was really fun. So, was there anything I liked about this film? Yeah. Yeah, I did like that it did have its scares. It had its, like, really, it does make you jump a little. Like, it made me jump at moments. And I do like the concept, of the kids wearing those masks. Yeah, I mean, I do like that concept, but yeah, I don't know. Was there anything else? I mean, I do like the cast. We got John Lithgow. I liked him in as Lord Farquaad in Shrek. I liked him in Daddy's Home 2. He was really cool there. I think he's a fun actor. He's a good actor to have. Yeah, based on a novel by Stephen King. Yeah, of course, you have to say that. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I'm not too big on the fact that they changed the cat. Like in the original one, it's yeah, the cat. I didn't like the fact as well too much that they changed the story. Like in the original movie, it's the boy, Gage. This is a spoiler. Gage, he gets hit by a truck, and yeah, he's the one who's brought back from the dead. This one, I don't really like the fact that they changed it to the daughter getting hit by the truck and then bringing her back from the dead. But it is creepy because you do see like in the back of her head she has like stitches where they embalmed her, and her eyeballs, one eye is crooked, like down, like yep. Ugh. But I wasn't a fan that they changed the story. I was not really much of a fan that they changed the ending, but I guess that was just okay. Yeah, I thought it was okay. Overall, I thought it was an okay movie. And I do like the end credit soundtrack, Pet Sematary, but it was done by, I don't know who did it. In the original, it was Ramones, which I thought they did amazingly. They got a Razzie Award or something like that for that song. Like, worst song for its end credits. That's the original Pet Sematary. Like, what? That was like one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life. I remember when I first saw Pet Sematary, I was really, really, really young. I think I was like 6 when I saw this film. Or maybe a little older. I don't know, maybe 8 or 7. I have no clue. Yeah, I mean, I did think it was one of the scariest films I've ever seen, but overall, it was really good. Now, the remake, let's see, there's no special features on this DVD. Yeah, Paramount does not do special features on DVDs anymore, as well as they're not doing Blu-ray DVD combo packs anymore. That kind of blows. Actually, it's not true because Rumble had special features, yeah, on the DVD. Now, this movie did get some good reviews, like The Stuff of Nightmares. It will make you jump out of your seat. Peter Travers, Rolling Stone. Critics calling it a creepy masterpiece. Twisted and bone-chilling. Yep. Okay. This movie is rated R for horror, violence, bloody images, and some language. Yeah, some language. Like the first movie, the F word is just dropped once. There's no more F words in it, so this one I have not seen in a while, but I didn't think it was terrible, but I thought it was okay. So overall, I'm going to give this film 3 stars out of 5. I did not like it as much as the original. I'm going to give it 3 stars out of 5. Okay, that's my review on Pet Sematary. Stick around for the next video. I'm going to show off the DVDs, maybe the book, 2 books actually, because I want to show off the Stephen King, illustrated Stephen King movie guide, Creep Shows. There's a Pet Sematary section. So yeah, I'll show that off. Stick around for the next video. If you like what you see, like and subscribe.